What's going on YouTube? BD Kane 721. It is Tuesday afternoon. I am going to be making a response video to MP Fox and MC Fox. They're having a contest for this upcoming 2020 MLB season. I wanted to get into it last year and I completely forgot, to be quite honest. It was something that I had on my list of things to do, and by the time I got around to doing it, the deadline had passed. So I am going to go way early this year and try to get it in right at the beginning. I think they started the contest maybe yesterday or Sunday. I think it was Sunday. So I'm going to leave the link below to the video, and you can go check it out. I highly recommend just participating. It's fun. I think they only had 17 people last year. I think we can break that this year. And I think the winner, if I remember the video correctly, the winner gets a personalized care package for your collection. So it's kind of a neat prize, but it's more about the fun of just seeing how you can answer these questions, how close you can get to answering the 20 questions. So I'm going to run through them real quick, as quickly as I can. In fact, I put the first 15 on one piece of paper. Sorry about the glare. Hopefully you can see it. The first 6 questions are, who do you think will be the division winners? I have the NL East being the Braves. I think that's a little bit of a wide open division this year. I think you've got 3 solid teams in the Mets, the Braves, and the Phillies that could probably all win it. So I'm just going to go with the Braves. I like their lineup better than I like the other lineups in that division. So I'm going to go with them. The NL Central, I have to go with the Cardinals just because they always seem to have a solid team, great manager, great coaching staff, obviously one of the best fan bases in the game and in the league. So I just like them all around. So I'll go with the Cardinals. I think NL West is going to be the Dodgers without question. I think that's the only division in the major leagues that's kind of a no-brainer. I'm hoping my Padres can compete for a wild card, but I don't think they're on the level of the Dodgers at this point. The AL East, the Yankees, another runaway, I think, and the Twins for the Central, which will be, I think, a better division than it was the last couple of years. I think some of the lower teams are getting a little bit better. And then in the AL West, which might be a controversial pick, but I really believe the Astros are still the best team in that division. It doesn't matter what you think about the scandal with them or not. They still have the best talent, best pitching, and I'm going to go with them. Even though I think it'll be a lot closer now that Garrett Cole's not in that division anymore, but I really believe that they will come out on top. So then, starting with the other questions, the first one is, who will have more wins, the White Sox or the Cubs? I'm going to go with the White Sox. I think the Cubs are without Joe Maddon now. I think they're going to be a little bit on a downward turn. And there's a question about Chris Bryant's future there, and other players I think are starting to wane a little bit. And the White Sox are on the rise. Next question, how many home runs will Aaron Judge hit this season? I'm going to say 43. What will Bryce Harper's final batting average be? I'm putting it at 278. Even though he's capable of doing more than that, I just think I don't see him having a bigger bounce back year than that. The next question is, will the Marlins win 80 games? I think that's a no for sure. NL home run leader, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Eduardo Suarez from the Reds. He had a really solid year last year. He was, I don't know, 7 or 8 home runs behind Alonso in that race. I think people really don't look at him all that closely, but I think this might be the year that people need to start taking notice. AL All-Star Game, the All-Star Game MVP. That's a really tough question. You could choose almost any player in the majors. I'm just going to go with Trout because he's the best player and he's won it before. So he's got the fan support and the major league supports him. And so I feel like if he has a game where he can get a couple of hits, maybe a home run, and the AL wins, then he'll probably be named MVP. Next question, Angels win more than 72 games? Yes. I think they're better this year. Pirates to win more than 69 games? That's a tough one. I'm just going to say yes because I like to root for wins for teams instead of rooting for them to lose. And then last question on this side of the sheet, who will be hit by pitch more, Anthony Rizzo or Shin-Soo Choo? And to be honest, that's a toss up. I'm just going to go with Rizzo just because I like Rizzo more than I like Choo. Let me flip this over, get the last 5 questions on here. All right, whoops, not sitting. There you go. Next question, Charlie Morton or Verlander? Who will have more wins? I'm just going to go with Verlander. I think the Astros are going to get him some wins this year. Blake Snell to win 15 or more? I don't think so. There's a lot that goes into that answer. I was one of the ones that I wasn't sure what to do there because I don't really know Tampa Bay all that well. I do know that there's a couple of Padres on Tampa Bay now that I know really well, and I know what they're capable of. So I'm going to say no on 15 or more wins. First manager to be fired. I really believe Bud Black is going to have a tough year this year in Colorado. I don't know what it is. I just have a bad vibe about their team and the fact that they've started out this season talking about trading Arenado. I don't know. The division's going to be a little bit better this year with the Padres coming up in the ranks and the Diamondbacks always having a decent squad. And so I really believe that it'll be tough for him in Colorado if he can't win on the road. So they've been underachieving a little bit the last couple of years. He's a great manager. I know about him quite well because he used to coach or manage here in San Diego. So, but I think they're going to run out of patience with him at this point this year. And then the last 2 questions about the World Series. Who's the AL team? I think the Yankees, and I think the NL team will be the Dodgers. That's not really going out on a limb with either one of those. I think they're the favorites this year, and it'll actually be a fun series to watch those 2 teams play. So I hope it is that, if it's nothing else. So those are my answers. I hope everybody's doing well, and go check out MP Fox and MC Fox's channel, and I will talk to you guys soon. See ya.